Today, I want to share about a few things I learned about parenting in this journey. I have started on working on myself, on my journey of trauma healing and growth. I've discovered that children observe what we do versus what we tell them to do. Children learn by imitating what we do. Children, they look at how we talk, how we behave in public, in private. They see how we deal with ourselves, our own struggles, our own happiness, our own sadness. They look at our behaviors, our emotions and feelings, and they imitate how we deal with those feelings or emotions, how we deal with our daily struggles. For instance, I remember a few years back how I used to push my daughter to do things that I was thinking would be beneficial for her future. I used to push her to go into different sports. I used to push her to do a lot of things for herself. She went through mothering, for example. She used it to do to be in movies, to go and do some background movies roles because I was pushing her to get out there and become somebody for herself. But one day she landed this opportunity where she was being selected to appear into a movie. In the midst of interview, she just burst out crying. And she was like, "Mommy, this is not the things I want to do." And during that moment, when I saw her fragility, when I saw how she was not happy doing what she was doing, and she was doing it just because I asked her to do. She didn't want to disappoint me, and she was really doing well in her roles, in her performance. But because it was not something she wanted to do for herself, it's something I kind of forced her to do. She was not happy with that. During that interview, when I saw her breaking down in tears and begging me not to keep forcing her to do those things, I listened. And that was the moment I realized that I was pushing her to become a mini me, to do things I was avoiding to do, I was scared to do. Like I said, I shared before, I came in this country with dreams and goals, but it took me forever to get to that point of starting working on my goals, on my dreams. It got to the point whereby I thought it was too late for me to do those things. And then I transferred those dreams, those goals to my daughter, and I pushed her to do so. But in the midst of her telling me that that was not something she wanted to do, it woke me up. And then I started asking myself why I was really pushing so hard for her to get into those roles. And then I realized that it was that fear inside of me that was keeping me avoiding to face myself, to face my struggle, to face my challenges and reach my goals. And I wanted that my daughter to take a lead, to do the one doing it. During that moment when she told me, "Mom, this is not something I want to do," it changed the way I deal with her as a parent nowadays. It changed the way I deal with parenting because I saw a reason behind the way I was doing it before, and it was not the right reasons. Nowadays, instead of me telling her, "Hey, do this, eat your salad, eat your vegetables, oh, do this, do that," I do it myself. I do try to give her that example. And sometimes I'll be giving her these motivation speeches, and she'll be like, "Mom, enough of motivation speaking today." But deep down, I see and I observe her imitating what I'm doing, not what I am saying. I see her looking at me, looking at whatever I'm doing every day, and she exactly copy what I'm doing. For example, one of these days I saw her wearing glasses. She doesn't need glasses, but because I wear glasses, she just chose to wear glasses because she just wanted to look like her mama. But another day, out of blue, she asked me to give her another salad, more vegetables. And she did that because she's seeing me doing that and trying pushing aside those healthy meals like I used to do. I'm forcing myself to do that because I know it's healthy and I need that in my system. And instead of me telling her, do this, eat this, when I'm doing the opposite, I am doing it. And then she's seeing me. And before I know it, she's imitating what I'm doing. There's so plenty of examples that I see now that I didn't used to see before. And that show me like what I'm doing is it's the way. It is the right way to teach a child to do something rather than telling them, show them how they can do it. Because they are watching, they are seeing what you do, they are seeing how you talk to people, how you treat people, how you deal with your stuff in private. They are seeing, they are watching you, and they do what you do. This is one of the reason I keep doing what I do, because if I vow to myself that the suffering I endured in my childhood and my adulthood is going to end with me, is going to end with me, I'm not passing on to my next generation. I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing those results because I am doing it the right way, and I see my daughter observing and imitating what I'm doing, not what I'm telling her to do. And intergenerational traumas. That's how we end intergenerational curses, by accepting who we are, by facing our fears, by facing our worries, by knowing who we truly are, and live by that. Live by your true identity versus what the world is telling you or is showing you how you should be or how you should act or how you should live with one another. It all comes back to you as a person, to you as an individual, how you live with yourself, how you treat yourself, if you treat yourself with kindness, if you treat yourself with respect, if you treat yourself with love. People around you, they see that. And people who want to stay in your corner, they will imitate what you're doing. They will do what you're doing. And people who feel uncomfortable of how you are living your life, they will move out of the way. And then you live a life that is free of drama, a life that is peaceful. And then you will know that your healing is progressing and that you're doing the right stuff just for yourself and for your future and for the people that are connected to you. I just thought I should share this experience because I see a difference from how I used to do parenting versus how I'm doing it right now. The progresses and the changes, it's amazing. If you have a story like mine, please share. This is a safe space where we support each other in our healing, in our progressing, in our future building that is full of love, support, and kindness. If you have a similar story, please share with us. And if you know somebody that this message can help, please don't hesitate to share it with somebody that it can help. And if you want to be part of this platform, please don't forget to subscribe and support this mission so that we can support as many people as we can to get out of their darkness and live a free and happy life.